Going on here, Ryan Shred, the best in the you dig. I turn this shit down before I get copyright. I'm gonna be careful what I'm doing. All right, so I'm tired as hell, and when you see this video, you're gonna be like, Ryan, what the hell? Why the hell are you live streaming so randomly? And I'm like, I'm just all alone and have no. I'm kidding, but let's see. I know I titled this video "What's Up," referencing Martin, but really, I kind of want to give you something else on this live stream I've been thinking about for a minute. I've been dealing with a personal depression. Everyone suffers through it. We all go through depression, anxiety, shit like that. But I don't know. So I want to share with this story. Sorry, that was train tracks. This little story of mine that literally recently happened today. Well, early this morning, and this whole day. And so last night, it was around 11 o'clock. I try to go to bed, and I fall asleep, and I wake up at 12. And pretty much for the rest of the morning, I don't go to sleep. I maybe snooze on my way to work. I get there early and just park and just, lay my head back in this truck and go to sleep, which I actually dozed off. I never doze off in my truck. Not driving, but, when I'm sitting, because it's it's a nice truck, but it's very hard to really, unless you have to be extremely tired like I was to be, falling asleep with that. But anyway, the reason why I'm telling you this is a lot I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about my music career, I've been thinking about my YouTube career, I've been thinking about my job, I've been thinking about my personal life, my family, my friends. And I felt like, I've always wanted to do this on a project of mine when I was working on music, and I felt like I'm doing it now, so I always wanted to do it, but we all go through this. We come to this when you get old, not old, but you get to a point in your life when you're just not adjusting to things, but you've been used to this new adult life. And let's be honest, we all can. I think every adult can agree that the adult life sucks. But sometimes our past, no matter how much you continue to run away or even confront the past, because recently I've always been about now, if there's an issue with anybody, from family to friends or just a stranger, I'll confront it. I confront the issue. I used to be where if I had an issue, I would keep it down inside and not say anything. But now it's, thank God for therapy, and I recommend to anybody. You might have to be going through the hardest shit, but, therapy helps. And I recommend everybody that sees this video to go to therapy. But, anyway, we keep fighting our past. We keep thinking, you know, you know, we're going to become the person that we try so hard not to be, or we used to be, and try not to be. You know, we fight our past, we fight our past selves, and we think we're winning. So when it's kind of like, I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but basically saying no matter how much you fight and try your best to walk away or move away or do other things to not put yourself in it. Like when don't want to be around people, that cause you to remember your past or a part of your past. You don't want to be around them. So you kind of shut down and, you shut down. I'm trying to explain this the best way. And I thought about this all this morning when I couldn't go to sleep. It was very dark and I was kind of freaked out a little bit. Because it's kind of scary thinking about it. But you reach this point in your life where, I keep saying that, basically you keep fighting your past, you're doing everything you can to, you think you're doing everything you can, move to a different area or change people who you be around with, even family. Stop talking to them, so much of this stuff. And, you're basically in this Mortal Kombat fight with your past. It'll never stop, and it'll never stop. Regardless of what you do, and what I'm about to say is your past will never stop. But when it's kind of like this, you can keep, I realize this for myself, you can stop talking to people that you used to talk to because they bring you back to your past or have hold grudges or whatever issue you have with the significant other, that caused you that issue or reminds you of the past. And the thing is, sorry that biker got me off guard. God, man, what was I saying? So I feel I'm so unprofessional with something I'm trying to say. So basically saying my past and your past, you can keep doing what you do physically around you. Even in yourself, you can try to convince yourself that you don't want to be part of this anymore. You don't want to be this person that you used to be, or this life that you used to live, And so then when you finally get this point in life, when you realize all the shit you're doing, when you're not talking to people that would bring you back to your past or whatever, or being around environments or whatever, or not even going to the same church, not going to the same functions or your friends or whatever, honestly, only thing that really sane and keeps you safe and control of your past is your mind, mentally. Meaning, it's kind of like you put in so much work and to realize all that work you put into, you could have easily done this, and it could be done, you know. So, with that being said, you know, it's kind of like the same in a way, same principle, or same idea, where, you know, for instance, an alcoholic or a drug addict, you know, you can change, you know, where you live. You can change the country you live in, whatever, not be around people you associate with just to get away from the booze and drugs. But ultimately, it's not that. You mentally have to decide that, hey, I'm not going to let this control me. And the same thing with the past. You know, your past self. You know, this person you don't want to be no more. You know. So once you realize and find that control, of course, like I said before, the past and the past stuff is always going to keep knocking at your door. But mentally, if you know where your heart is at, you know where you're at mentally, even your heart, you know, you don't have to change who you are, or change where you live, or change the people you associate with. I mean, yeah, there's certain situations, yes, but you know, the thing is, you know, Rolling Thunder. Sorry, I got caught. This biker right in front of me. His jacket says rolling or running. I can't tell. I think it says Rolling Thunder. But basically what I'm saying is, to everyone that watches this video, and I know I'm being very slow what I'm saying, and I'm probably not making no goddamn sense, but the thing I'm saying here is that all this work you put into trying to keep yourself away from the life you used to live, or the past, or the person you used to be, you know? When you're not trying to be that person you used to be and what the life you used to live, you don't want to live that no more. You don't have to do all this. All you got to do is mentally decide, you know, I don't want this. Same thing, you set your mind to a goal, you know, for like me, like doing this YouTube shit. Same thing, we're doing music, or you know, playing sports. You know, set your mind if you want to be the next Michael Jordan or LeBron James, or be the next, you know, Peyton Manning, or what's his name, Tom Brady. Even though I'm not a big fan. Which, by this ain't no football discussion. We'll say that for the NFL season. But basically what I'm saying here is, when I was awake this morning, the whole time, and recently I've been going through so much depression, you know, being more mad at myself, and, you know, dealing with so much issues, as in people, how they treat you and how they be around you, and there's so much to it with me. But the point I'm trying to make is that I reached this point in my life before this morning where I said there is no hope for me, that there's too much darkness in me. I said there is a light. There's that small little light, like those little lights, like I don't know how I can describe that light, but it's so dim and so low and so small. That small light is pretty much surrounded in darkness inside, and, you know, I felt like I had no hope. You know, I had to deal with who I was. You know, I was basically surrendering myself to this pity and this, you know, emptiness and darkness, and It kind of scared me to the point. That's probably why I couldn't sleep, because I was heavily, I was scared of myself, I was deeply scared of, who I was and what I could become, I started thinking about it last night and going into the morning when I couldn't sleep. I was scared. I couldn't think. It was like that same fear. You feel like you're like in a new house and, it's dark and, I understand it's a new place. We've been through this, but the thing that's really bothered me throughout this whole journey of YouTube and music, is that my life, I've become so dark inside. It got to the point where that motivation I used to have a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, but for a good time between, the time of having so much ambition and motivation. I kept dropping music and doing all this YouTube stuff, but I don't know what, I kind of have a sense of idea why I decided not to put myself in that motivation life where I was so motivated to, change the world and change who I was, and it got to a point where I become this monster where, not like a monster, but I felt like I was becoming more of a empty, dark soul. And it scared me. It's like, I was mad at myself, and I was so scared of myself, because I was like, I'm scared, not, saying I'm going to hurt myself. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'll get the wrong idea. But I just gave up. For the first time in my life, I finally gave up. And I was not happy about that. I started giving up on everything in my life because I felt like no matter what I did, no matter how much I pushed to try to control my future and myself at this moment of time, trying to control and become a different person, but I couldn't take the time to really recognize the fact that all I'm doing is making it worse. I have to not let go, but deal with the fact. Like I said, I haven't slept. Can't wait to take a shower and get to bed, but I've been working to death. But basically, I came to this conclusion, this morning as I was getting ready for work. I was like, I'm so sick and tired of this unmotivational, dark, empty, unhappy, angry, sad, mopey Ryan. I'm so sick of this Ryan, And all I got to blame is, there's people involved that could have caused it, but, caused me where I'm at. But in the end, the only person that's to blame is yourself, because you allowed it to happen. And I'm one of those people, and it took me a long time to realize that we all fuck up. And I used to, I had this life I used to live, and I was just, so I decided this morning, that that's not going to be me, that I'm not going to preach this darkness, not darkness, but not preach it, but just pull myself out of this shit and show these people that I'm coming with this, coming with this new Ryan and new and approved, born again. I know Ryan what we've been working on. Well, a lot of ways that album is pretty much what I've been, kind of pushing that restart button. Not moving anywhere, not changing your location or changing who you are. Not the restart button I'm doing. My restart button is mental restart and refresh, reboot, or whatever, is to start fresh again mentally. Do it right and not to mess up anymore. Meaning not to let this, make that light, that small light and that darkness inside become the sun. The bright as the sun, or more brighter than the sun. So I have to get off here because I gotta back my truck up. But I'll say this to everyone here: love, take this for granted, because you can lose it. Anybody can take your life. Anything can take your life. Appreciate life. Appreciate who you are. Appreciate the people around you that show love and support. Because you don't want to be alone in this life. You don't want to be alone at all. And I'm not the best motivational speaker. I'm not the best person to, but I just want everybody to know that, as corny as it sounds, I am born again in a way. And I sound so corny, but I want people to know that to love who you are, like I said, and live your life to the fullest, and try to accomplish as much as you can, and stop talking about darkness, stop talking about death, stop talking about all this other shit that doesn't matter. That only matters when it comes. And we don't need to even be worrying about that. We need to worry about now and setting up for the future, not for ourselves, for the people that come after us, meaning our legacy, our kids, or whatever. We gotta love this life and appreciate it, not take it for granted. We're more than just human beings. We got souls. We got more than souls. I don't know how to explain it, but we shouldn't take it for granted. So yeah, that's my little live stream motivational speak. I guess you can put this on motivational or shredvational. No, call it motivational speaks. So yeah, this will be under motivation, talk, and that's where I'm at right now. And if you didn't like this motivational talk, hit the like button and just be or don't change your opinion, change who you are just because of my opinion or my motivational idea, where my motivation stands and what I try to inspire and preach or give out to other people, influence. But if you did like this motivational talk, button and comment down below, and please subscribe. And like I said, I feel like I didn't say it right. If you didn't like this motivational speech or talk, then you can kiss my motivational white ass. So yeah, go check out my Luke Cage season 2 review. Go check out my game streaming. Go check out the Ranch part 5 review. I noticed that's been getting a lot of views. I really didn't. I thought Luke Cage season 2 would get more views than The Ranch. I wasn't expecting it to be getting a lot of that attention. So go check that out. Hit the like button and subscribe to Ryan Shred TV, the best in the business. You dig. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.